Listen, I'm going to be brutally honest with you right now. While you've been watching Pi crash from 291 to 027 and thinking it's over, something massive is building that could flip everything. A whale just bought 155 million Pi coins. Not 10 million, 155 million. That's someone with serious money betting big when everyone else is running away. In the next few minutes, I'm revealing why this price drop might be the best setup for what's coming, the three massive catalysts that could explode Pi's value, and why giving up right now could be the biggest mistake you make. Stay with me because what I'm about to show you is the difference between losing hope and positioning yourself for Pi's biggest opportunity yet. Before we go deeper, follow my Telegram and Facebook right now, links in the description. I'm dropping exclusive updates and real-time alerts there that could help you make critical decisions. The Pi community is scattered and confused, and I'm bringing together the real information you need. Don't miss what I'm sharing there. Now let's dive in. You know what? That 90% crash wasn't failure, it was a filter. Every major crypto does this. Bitcoin did it, Ethereum did it. The difference between winners and losers isn't who got in first, it's who understood what was being built. Right now, Pi has nearly 20 million verified real humans, not bots, real people who completed KYC. That's bigger than most countries. While everyone's focused on price being down, over 100 mainnet-ready applications are built and waiting. Games, marketplaces, financial tools. Most cryptos launch and spend years figuring out use cases. Pi already has them ready. The ecosystem is there. The spark that lights it all is closer than anyone thinks. You know what has everyone's attention? Three possibilities that could transform Pi overnight. First, a major partnership with a global company. Imagine paying with Pi at your local store, not converting it first, just using Pi as real money. Second, a top-tier exchange listing. What if Binance or Coinbase listed Pi? The credibility boost and liquidity would be massive. Third, a major platform upgrade making Pi a full smart contracts powerhouse. Any of these would be huge, and honestly, the timing feels right. Here's what people don't understand about that price crash. It washed out all the speculators and weak hands. What's left is the core community and true believers. That creates a solid foundation. When the next move comes, it won't be built on hype. It'll be built on rock-solid fundamentals and a battle-tested community. You know what smart money sees? They see nearly $2 billion market cap, over 8 billion coins circulating, a network that handles real-world usage, and a community that stayed committed through everything. They see massive undervaluation. Let me tell you what keeps me excited. This project has consistently delivered. They said they'd build a mobile mining network, delivered over 20 million users. They said they'd migrate to mainnet, over 10 million pioneers migrated. They said they'd build an ecosystem. Developers created over 100 apps. They launched open network exactly as promised. This isn't vaporware. This is a team that delivers, even if slower than we want. You know what makes Pi fundamentally different? It smashed the door open for regular people. Bitcoin mining needs expensive hardware and massive electricity. Ethereum confuses people with gas fees. Pi, tap a button once a day on your phone. No battery drain, no technical knowledge needed, no environmental damage. That's revolutionary. Plus, the security circle teaches people about decentralized trust networks intuitively. Every person who joins learns the fundamental principles that make crypto work. Here's what's happening behind the scenes that most people miss. Developers are building Pi-powered applications that could change industries. Entrepreneurs are planning real businesses using Pi as primary currency. Partnerships are being discussed for mainstream commerce. Educational initiatives are teaching people worldwide about decentralized finance using Pi. All this work is happening quietly, away from price charts. But when it comes together, when these pieces go live creating real value, the narrative changes completely. You know what the smart money is calculating right now? What happens when even 10% of those 20 million verified users actively use Pi for transactions? What network effects look like when businesses accept Pi to tap that customer base? What happens when ecosystem applications generate serious economic activity? They're thinking 3, 5, 10 years ahead. And when you look at Pi through that lens, not as a quick trade but as a fundamental shift in how people interact with money, the current price looks very different. It looks like an opportunity that might not last. Pi Network is attempting something never done at this scale, creating a truly decentralized financial system accessible to everyone regardless of technical knowledge or resources, building cryptocurrency that doesn't destroy the environment, establishing a network based on verified humans, not anonymous addresses and bots. This is ambitious. This takes time, But if they succeed, if Pi achieves even half of what it's set out to do, we're talking about fundamentally changing how billions of people interact with money globally. You know what phase Pi is in right now? The building phase that most people completely miss with successful cryptocurrencies. They hear about Bitcoin at $60,000 but didn't see it at $100 when people called it a scam. They hear about Ethereum powering billion-dollar DeFi, but didn't see early days when people questioned if smart contracts were useful. Right now, Pi is in that building phase. Foundation is laid, community is established, technology is proven. Now comes the phase where real utility and adoption take hold. People who recognize this phase position themselves for the next major wave. If you found value in this deep dive, smash that like button, drop a comment telling me what you think is coming for Pi, hit subscribe because I'm bringing you the real information and analysis you need. Follow my Telegram and Facebook, links in description, for detailed analysis and real-time updates. The Pi journey continues, and the best chapters might still be ahead. I'll be completely straight with you. Pi has something real going for it. Having over 20 million verified users isn't just impressive, it's rare in the crypto world. That's a massive community built from years of belief and patience. It shows that the project managed to connect with everyday people, not just traders or tech experts. In a space often dominated by hype and speculation, Pi's focus on accessibility and inclusion still stands out. The vision behind Pi is genuinely beautiful. It aims to make cryptocurrency simple, fair, and available to everyone, no matter their background or financial status. That kind of mission is what crypto was supposed to be about in the first place, breaking barriers and giving financial power back to the people. Millions of pioneers around the world bought into that dream, seeing Pi as a bridge between traditional finance and the decentralized future we've all been promised. But let's be honest, the 90% price drop is brutal. It's hard to keep the same enthusiasm when charts are red and the hype has cooled off. Reduced search interest shows what many are feeling. Doubt is creeping in. People are starting to question whether the years of waiting will really pay off. Still, the foundation is there. If Pi can turn its massive community into real-world utility and regain trust, it could stage one of the most powerful comebacks in crypto history. Here's my honest take. If you're already holding Pi, don't panic sell at these low prices. You've held this long. Selling at 0.27 after it hit 291 just locks in losses. The potential for a major development is real enough to wait and see, but buying more, be very careful. Only invest what you can afford to lose completely. Pi could be the next big thing. That community is real, but it could also fade if adoption doesn't materialize. The truth, Pi is at a critical moment. The next few months determine whether this becomes a success story or cautionary tale. The fundamentals are there, the community is there, but execution is everything. Stay informed, be realistic, and make sure decisions are yours based on facts, not emotion. That's my honest opinion. At least you know I'm being real with you. Stay safe, pioneers.